to thank the organizers for giving us this opportunity to present our organization. And I seem to be the youngest of all the social innovators here. But I hope that's not a negative point. Okay, so our organization, which is Moving Academy of Medicine and Biomedicine, it's located in Pune. Okay. So this was established in 2001. Next slide, please. I can just move it. I'm sure you can all hear me if I turn this a little bit over here. Okay, so the Moving Academy, it's the brainchild of Dr. M.G. Dev, and he's the architect behind all the programs which are running in Moving Academy of Medicine and Biomedicine. We have Dr. Vadia, who's an eminent neurologist, who's the president of the association, and we have Suren Khaskarbi, who's the secretary, joint secretary and treasurer. Now, we have three major programs in this academy. One of them is the nurturing. I'm going to talk today mainly on one of the programs, which is nurturing science talent in rural and tribal areas. And this is, it's a little uncomfortable. I can't really see the slides in front, so I'll speak like this. Yeah, I would like to talk about the slides. Okay. So, we have this program on nurturing science talent in rural and tribal communities. We initially started in 2001 with a program for medical students and medical teachers in the peripheral medical colleges, where we wanted to bring the medical students up to the, to bring them up with the modern medicine. Yeah, I think that is better. I'm sorry, I'm just taking a lot of your time. I think this is okay, no? For so I think this is better if I don't fall off from behind. So we started off with this research-oriented medical education, which was for medical students and also for medical teachers. So we wanted to bring them up to the mark to understand what is happening in modern medicine, especially in the peripheral medical colleges. And we also have a small research project which is going on alpha thalassemia. And so what the idea behind this was that we thought that there's talent present everywhere, whether it's in public schools, in cities or in villages. But the actual number of creative minds depends on how they are nurtured. So we thought that we should really concentrate on tribal schools and rural schools. So after yesterday's workshop, I thought I should put the elevator pitch, which I learned about only yesterday. So the elevator pitch here is that to excite children from rural and tribal schools to dream about a career in life sciences by exposing them to experimental biology. So the uniqueness of this project, of this program, is that children, they come on their own, they volunteer on weekends, on holidays, they come and work in our labs, and they do the experiments with their own hands. So we have a lot of activities which are going on there for different classes, starting from class 7 to class 10. So we have program for the class, there's no pointer. Okay, so we have some programs where we are trying to test the students' analytical ability, we're testing the students' technological skills, we're testing their ability to assimilate new knowledge, we're testing their students' ability to do research at a young age. And one of our very popular programs is this program, Discovering Adivasi Little Scientists, which is for class 9 and 10 students who have just appeared for their exams and they have a 2-month vacation time. During this time, they are given small projects, which are basically community-based projects on which they work, and they work in their own villages, and they get an opportunity to come to our laboratories at the MAMB in Pune, and they're also exposed to, they can get to interact with scientists, and they are taken to all these big institutes so that they can visit and see what's happening. So this is a very unique program for these children who've never ever done any research in their life really. And they learn how to analyze their data, how to present this data, so we develop their communication skills as well. And since 2009, this program has been going on, which is Discovering Little Scientists, and there have been 201 participants. And some of these kids are really doing so well. Some of them have gone in for engineering, medical colleges. So if you see, out of about 93 of these youngsters who went beyond standard 12, 83% have gone to the science stream, and some to the pure science, and some of them have gone to professional courses like engineering and doctors, and then there are some who went for arts. And then there are other programs for these young children, and the best part is they come on their own. They're all so motivated and they're so excited about it that they come even on Sundays. It's not compulsory for them. No one is forcing them to come for these programs. They come on their own. So our focus has been on nurturing talent in these youngsters from rural and tribal areas. So again, this is something I learned yesterday, impact forecast. So you want to take these modules to different parts of Maharashtra. We don't want it to just remain in the few in the few villages where we are working. So you want to take it to different parts of Maharashtra and even to different states, and to include Adivasi belt to the northern Maharashtra. So what we would like, right now we are asking for money from granting agencies like ICMR, DBT, and we are getting some little bit of money from Tatas. And so with the help of all these funds, we are carrying out these programs, but every other day we wonder whether how long we'll be able to sustain. So for sustaining for a long term effect, we would like to have a corpus. We want to create a corpus to support these activities on a permanent basis without having to go to these funding bodies for money. And the annual budget is approximately 40 lakhs per year. Now I just have a few pictures of children working in the labs. There are the Adivasi schools, mobile science fairs that we had, where they take their blood, they make a smear, they stain the cells, and they're so excited to see the cells. And they even try to identify white blood cells and RBCs and so on. And then there are programs where they isolate DNA, they learn what is, these are all, these are not in the syllabus. This is not something that is being taught in the school. So this is out of the syllabus. And this is something that they're learning and excited about. And we hope to continue and excite these young minds and make them move forward. Thank you.